y'all. So I've been growing my hair out over the last year, and it has come with a lot of gender feels. I call this glorious mane of mine my broflow. Been using the term lady length to describe the type of long hairstyle that I don't want to my hairstylists. My hair journey hasn't sparked nearly as much gender dysphoria as I was expecting. While I feel like I'm read as a woman more often and less ambiguously so now, it doesn't stress me out. Like, it doesn't stress me out to the point where I have asked myself if I am a woman now. The word isn't as uncomfortable, unsettling, or wrong a label as it used to be. It doesn't resonate like the sheer gender fuckery of being a non-binary transgender person, but it doesn't immediately trigger my dysphoria. And my hair is definitely causing a lot of this to surface. My hair isn't as masculine as it used to be, but a lot of the things that used to cause me a lot of dysphoria, for the most part, are no longer an issue. Like people who don't really know me perceiving me as a woman, for instance. It's annoying, but it's not going to send me dysphoria spiraling anymore. Does getting mammed while ordering food bother me? Sure. But does it make me feel like I want to vomit and go hide under my covers for the next 1,000 years? Most days, no. Overall, I'm experiencing way less dysphoria. It still crops up, but overall, I know how to deal. Like, I think about clothes specifically. I've gotten to the point where I know when I get up what outfits are gonna make me feel like me and what outfits are not gonna fit that day. I know when it's a skirt day. If I think that it is and it turns out that it's not, I just change instead of trying to force anything. So a large part of my lack of dysphoria is just navigation. Navigation with a hard-won map, but still just navigation. I think that gender exploration is the painstaking work of charting your map and learning how to navigate your femininity, masculinity, both and or neither. And once you have that map, everything gets a hell of a lot easier. There are still uncharted areas to explore and beautiful new things to discover. You can always shade in the finer details of the places you've already mapped, but you have a guide. You know roughly where you're going and how to find your way again when you do get lost. I'm still doing work to exist in the world, but it's a different kind of work. Instead of making a map, I'm using that map to navigate. I've worked for years to make a map of my gender, figuring out its landscapes and how to navigate all its twists and turns. And now that I have that map, I know how to identify when it's a skirt day and when it's not. I know what to do to affirm my gender identity when it's not being recognized. I've asked myself if I'm a woman now because I'm not nauseous at the thought of being read as one, and I've felt insecure about whether I'm still trans. And I've come to the conclusion that I think I still am. I'm pretty positive, because I wouldn't have gotten to this place where I am without all the work that I put in into making that goddamn map. I know where I've been. I know where I'm going, or at least I have an idea. And whether I retitle my map or use the words that I've used for years, it's still my map, you know? It still helps me get where I need to go. So if you're trans, I'd love to hear about your experience with gender dysphoria, gender euphoria, and how you've mapped those throughout your transition or gender journey. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Bye, babes.